First, the top stories. Memorandum of Understanding signed among Railways, Nonay District Administration and Makwam Village Authority. "17 dengue positive cases reported in the month of July at the border town of Moray. Chief Minister N. Biren reviews preparation of the Imphal leg of the 131st Durand Cup 2022. Sit-in protest denouncing bomb attack at the residence of RIMS Director Professor A. Santa staged at RIMS and Uripok. And India records 20,557 fresh COVID cases along with 40 fatalities due to the infection in the past 24 hours. A very good evening and welcome to Pony Television. I'm Loving Rimai giving you the latest news updates. A Memorandum of Understanding MOU was signed among North Frontier Railways, Nonay District Administration and Makwam Village Authority at the Chief Minister's Secretariat today in presence of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, Relief and Disaster Management Minister Awangbo Numai and Chairman Hill Area Committee Dingang Gangmei. The MOU was signed by Chief Engineer, North Frontier Railway NFR, Sandeep Sharma on Railway's behalf, Deputy Commissioner, Nonay District Haulian Lal Gagwite for District Administration, Nonay and Chairman, Makwam Village Authority Lanrang Lung Gondaimai on behalf of Village Authority. The MOU signed today included that until a permanent employment could be provided to the next of kin, the railways would ensure providing contractual employment in one of its construction agencies near the site. The railways with Nonay, Kangpokpi District Administration and the Village Authority shall jointly survey and assess the extent of the damage and submit the same to railways for compensation. The other points of MOU included the railways to hold extensive discussion with IIT Guwahati, Manipur University and other institutions to have a detailed investigation for working out on how the hill slopes adjacent to railways boundaries in the Juribam Imphal project can better be monitored so that early warning can be given for any future untoward event. Environment Impact Assessment EIA and Social Impact Assessment SIA shall be revisited in the light of this landslide. According to the MOU, the railways shall also provide for the funeral expenses that may be incurred in the customary rites of burial and cleansing by the Makwam Village Authority. Further, the 3 children orphaned by the landslide shall be provided educational fees, which shall be deposited in their respective next of kin's bank accounts so that their education may continue till graduation uninterrupted, and the children shall also be put up in the Rengbang Residential School first. Speaking on the occasion, N. Biren Singh thanked all the personnel of various organizations, villages and CSOs of the Maranching area involved in the search and rescue operation for their tireless efforts to trace the missing bodies. Recalling the unfortunate landslide incident at Maraching in Nonay district occurred in the midnight of 29 June 2022. He informed that a total of 79 persons were affected, out of which 18 injured persons were rescued alive and evacuated to hospitals. He continued that out of 61 missing bodies, 56 bodies had been recovered in the search and rescue operation conducted for more than 20 days till today, and 5 are still missing. The Chief Minister mentioned that after thorough discussion with all the stakeholders, the government had decided to officially close the rescue operation today. Prior to signing of the MOU, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh held a meeting with all stakeholders, including Relief and Disaster Management Minister Awangbo Numai, Chairman Hill Area Committee Dingang Gangmei, Additional Chief Secretary M.H. Khan, Chief Engineer NFR, Brigadier Commander Lemakong, DC and SP None, President of RNYO, NDRF Commander, and representatives of Makwam Village Authority to discuss on each issue flagged by Makwam Village Authority.
Honorable Minister, Water Resource, Sirawango Nimai, Honorable Chairman Hill Committee, Dipugamai, Additional CS, Army Brigadier Arora, Chief Engineer, Railway Sandeep Sharma, Makwam Khungi Village Authority, Chief Singh, Victim Live Thiraba, Thogdok Singh Doyaw, Imung Manung, Student Ki Jararongi, Lakpiriba Group Mayam, Representative Singh, NDRF Ki SDRF ki Hariba, Makwam the Tokiba, Maran Chingi, and Nungaitaba Togdo, Additional Chief Secretary, Honorable Minister, Honorable Chairman Mayam, Sport to the official in Namasia close about our sea, Hangaba Singdu Koi, Government Unity, Loida Siaduga, Hangaba Singdu Koi, Lake Hidre and announced our sea and Adugi decision of Malobani, Maraksida, Kunjazing Lake Hidriba Dugidi, Koi ritual, traditionally, Matamama Hama Piraga, covered a hapna cotton sanabigi, no mama Libanina, Maduma, Koi customary.
With 17 fresh dengue positive cases reported in the month of July, 39 dengue positive cases have been confirmed so far this year in border town Moray with 1 fatality. Officials and staffs of the Malaria Department of Sub-District Hospital led by District Malaria Officer Dr. Mani Bhushan under State Health Department conducted dengue awareness program and also sprayed smoke fogging from ward number 1 to ward number 9 for the second time. It may be recalled that on June 24, following the death of a 9-year-old kid from dengue at RIMS Hospital on the intervening night of June 12 and 13, a team of RIMS VRDL along with District Malaria Officer, AMO and staffs of Technopal District had sprayed smoke fogging and conducted surveillances. Speaking on the matter, DMO Technopal Dr. Mani Bhushan said that officials from the State Health Department and the National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program are actively monitoring the situation after a child from the T. Donglang village passed away from dengue. He also urged the people not to allow mosquito bites and to keep the area tidy and clean during the monsoon season. President of Mite Council Moray, Mayanglangbam Toiba Singh, thanked officials and staff of the Malaria Department for organizing a program to raise awareness of mosquito-borne disease in Moray town and urged the local people to keep their surroundings neat and tidy without waiting for the department and to avoid mosquito bites.
Kangi laina sidigi karamai na ngak thokani habse ekoi awareness kaya tawdabani ekoi khangna tawdabagum tawribase amase ana layeng di thakti yorokanda section bagi tharang tawbase masi phatte aduna ekoi na kangi laina sidigi karamai na ekoi lapthok kadoge haiba taragadi ekoi awareness kaya ju phangabani ekoi yum nakanda lairiba aduga maning maya da lairiba ising tungdal lairiba kaya se ekoi masi haidoktuna amadi mari lainaba Hoking Kapokpa, Amadi, Sing to Tungan, and another gift, what is high.
Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has reviewed the preparation of the Imphal leg of the 131st Durand Cup 2022 to be jointly hosted by the state government and Indian Army today. The Durand Cup 2022 will kick-start from 16 August at the Salt Lake Stadium in Kolkata and will be played in 5 different venues across 3 states. For the very first time in the state, the Imphal leg of the tournament will be played at the Kuman Lampak Main Stadium. The Durand Cup is Asia's oldest football competition. Chief Minister himself was a member of the victorious BSF team that had won the cup in 1981 at the Ambedkar Stadium in New Delhi. Residents under the aegis of Uripok Kumantham Lekai Development Organization today staged a sit-in protest against the bomb attack at the residence of Director of RIMS, Professor A. Santa. Protesters shouted slogans such as placards that read, "Hurling bomb at residential areas is unacceptable. Do not create panic among people" during the protest. Speaking to media, General Secretary of Uripo Kumantem Lekai Development Organization, Anobam Arun Kumar Sharma, appealed to all concerned to amicably resolve any issue through dialogue rather than using violent means. Stating that common people want peace and tranquility, Arun Kumar urged to avoid repeating such violent acts as it creates a fear psychosis among the peace-loving residents.
Kaida Yambasing, Rimski director, Ubiri Yum Sidashida, Nahan Bom, Lanjan Biramdana, Amato Virame, Nahan Nundanga, Ado, the Sidashida, Senabiriba, Sangstan, Kangde, Ama Kangde, Masina, Koyaring, Mirak the Bom, Lanjan Bivitavaka, Viganu, Yanadabo Kongai, Viragasu, Masima Saga, Tana Viraga, Yanabu Bira, Haina.
Similar protest was also staged on RIMS campus denouncing the act of exploding bomb at the residence of RIMS director Professor A. Santa. The protest was attended by doctors, nurses and non-teaching employees of the institute. Dr. Ranbir, president of Non-Teaching Employees Welfare Association, who also took part in the protest, said violent attack on health workers who are spared even in the time of war is very unfortunate. The protest was held in the interest of medical practitioners and health workers who relentlessly work day and night. He also appealed to those who have carried the act not to repeat such incident and urged to come to negotiation and resolve any issue.
RIMS director, Professor A. Santa, Dr. Kader Singh, nursing Kader Singh, non-teaching Kader Singh, Nuaitava, Amapau with the Gay, and different opinion, different opinion, different opinions, say, what is Haraganda, salt Dognava, one of you have to. Voice to Manipur, Libiriba, Chino Singh, the Burma Singh, Sangstan Singh, Punamata, but Abachito Vidanava, Mayanda.
And now for a short commercial break, stay tuned for more updates.
PONYTV na makhal mathel gi thoram sing sanduk tuna miyam gi seba tawjari masida hena mai pak na bagi damak PONYTV ki YouTube channel amadi Facebook page ta like amadi subscribe tawbiro loina na MCTV ki channel number 988 amadi ISCOM gi channel number 142 da miyam na meeting tabiduna mapung faba channel ama ohenbiu
hena mai pak channel ama oina bagi damak PONYTV ki contact number 9362511104 da contact tawbiro Makada pijariba contact number natraga email asida miyamna suggestion pibiraknaba harjari
miyamgi suggestion bu khawramna ngaijari
Welcome back after the break. Block-level meeting of BJP Kishamtong was held today at the residence of Ilangbam Johnson, who had contested at the recently concluded 12th Manipur Assembly election at Kishamtong Ilangbam Lekai. President of BJP Kishamtong Block, N. Biren, Vice President of BJP Manipur Pradesh and Nimbus, State Executive Member Alka Salam, members of Women's Wing, Farmers Wing and Youth's Wing attended the executive meeting. Speaking to media, N. Biren stated that Ilangbam Johnson lost the assembly election as many intending candidates sought BJP ticket for Kishamtong constituency. He also stated that the state and district level executive meetings were over and that the block level meeting had now begun. The primary goals of the meeting are to strengthen BJP and increase public awareness of the BJP's philosophy through discussion of both new and ongoing projects. BJP is working on promoting socialism and patriotism among the populace. In answer to a question from a reporter, he said that in some areas, more BJP candidates lose the election since there are many more people running on the party's tickets.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯟꯖꯕ ꯀꯩꯁꯥꯝꯊꯣꯡꯁꯤ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯀꯨꯂꯔꯂꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯍꯩꯕ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯅꯤ ꯁꯦ ꯈꯨꯗꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯖꯣꯟꯁꯟꯁꯦ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯆꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯏꯅꯣ ꯃꯥꯁꯦ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯂꯤꯐꯤꯀꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤ PhD in lawꯅꯦ ꯃꯍꯥꯛꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ क्वालिटी ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯈꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ BJPꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯄꯗ ꯌꯥꯔꯦꯅ ꯃꯍꯥꯛꯇꯦ ꯃꯒꯨꯟ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯩꯔꯦꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯆꯈꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯇꯕꯨ ꯃꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯌꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕ ꯈꯔꯁꯨ ꯂꯩ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯁꯤꯚꯤꯜ ꯁꯣꯁꯥꯏꯇꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯝꯕꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯖꯣꯟꯁꯟꯅ ꯀꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯍꯟꯅ ꯂꯦꯞꯄ ꯌꯥꯔꯔꯣꯏ ꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯐꯤꯜ ꯇꯧꯏ ꯁꯤꯅꯁꯨ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯐꯦꯛꯇꯔꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯄꯨꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯚꯣꯠꯁꯦ ꯀꯥꯍꯧꯗꯕꯅꯤ
A Village Poverty Reduction Plan (VPRP) achievement fair on the theme Community-led Convergence towards Enhancing Entitlement Accessibility was organized by Yambem Gram Panchayat along with VLF, Club and Line Department at Lai Lampak Community Hall of Yambem in Andro constituency today. Pradhan of Yambem Gram Panchayat Sanabam Bimol said VPRP Achievement Mela was organized for the first time in Andro constituency. He also appealed to the people of Yambem Gram Panchayat to take the opportunities and avail the benefits of the schemes initiated by the government through He also urged people to get the COVID-19 immunization. Retired Range Officer of Forest Officer Kumantem Ibocho, Upa Pradhan of Yambem Gram Panchayat, PH Nilachandra, BRT of Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission, and Samungo, District Coordinator of Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission, Prem, and Yambem Gram Panchayat members also attended the event.
Party certificate, death certificate, vaccination, helumbi, kasaba, family kasaba. High vaccine city, belong to free the
In view of the recent spike in COVID-19 positive cases in Manipur and to curb further spread of the virus, tourist destinations such as parks, waterfalls, resorts, hotels, restaurants, gardens, heritage sites, religious places, cafeteria, etc. operated by the government or private organization or private individual in Manipur have been asked to shut from access to general public for time being until the COVID-19 situation improves in Manipur. Director of Tourism, Government of Manipur, W. Ibohol Singh has issued an order in this regard. Fatima Memorial Foundation, Komidok Kuraina today felicitated 12 national and international footballers from Kurai, Kumidok and Kabesoy areas at a function held at Kabesoy Community Hall. Deputy Commissioner of Imphal East, K.H. Daina, Chairman of Fatima Memorial Foundation, Mahmoud Shamir Shah, Additional District Magistrate Shamin Ahmad Shah, SDC Taminglong Buyamayum Abdul Mazid, former General Secretary of Neroka Al-Hajj Nurjaman, Special Contractor Al-Hajj Abdul Ghaffar, Member of Bar Council of Manipur, Advocate Mahmoud Rabi Khan, among others, attended the felicitation program. Speaking on the occasion, Deputy Commissioner K.H. Daina appreciated the encouragement shown to sports players as this will give them more confidence. She also assured of extending all possible help from the side of the administration. 19th Summer Free Special Coaching organized by Manipur Students Federation MSF District Committee Juribam concluded today along with the felicitation of meritorious students of recently declared HSLC and HSSLC exams 2022 at its office at Babupara. President of All Juribam United Club Association, Mutum Maipaksana Mangang, President of MSF District Committee Juribam, Ahebam Ratan, Advisor of MSF District Committee Juribam, Ningtojam Dharmendra Mitay, President of Apunba Juribam Meira Paibi, Sagabam Ongbi Sushila, Advisors of All Manipur United Clubs Organization, Aito Tongbram and Yang Soso Koireng, and President of Irabot Foundation Manipur T.H. Ajit presided the valediction program. Teachers of the coaching class were also presented with gifts during the function. Public can view play WANGKHEMCHA, which is based on the 1965 hunger strike tragedy, according to AMSU President Hobijam Chalamba Meitei. Making of the play was launched at the AMSU office on the DM College campus. Late G. Joykumar Sharma is the writer and Birjit Ngangomba is the director. Chalamba Meitei said the hunger strike is one of the reasons for establishing AMSU. The then government exported food grains produced in Manipur to other states, causing shortage of food in the state, and that led to a crisis. Many, including students, were hurt in the ensuing unrest. A subcommittee was formed for the play, in which Athoba Lashram and Mani Ningthojam will be chairman and T. Briobrata will be assistant director.
Karanda matamdugi mahirosing adun leibak kunagi damakta kayam yamna ekuna thingnaji ba kayam yamna kayam wana ekoi thawai phaba thodu akanda adugumba khunjing adu changsim khibage aduga loina loina na horogiba naha sing asina ekoi leibak ningbagi aduga kunai sibu nuksibagi leibak ki damakta karigumba thaba kharadi pangthok ningbagi adumba wakhalon ba bokna bagi damakta aduga koina matamno changsim gi khunjing adugu tungda horogiba naha sing adu dai koina khangja hongna ba uja hongna ba adu karamna thenagi ba haibal sing adu yamna khanghan janing badagi ekoina em chuna lisang sing hariba ekoina sangan khomsani sing drama ase ekoina pangthok jaraga lapani
Former Prime Minister of Sri Lanka and an acting President, Ranil Wickremesinghe, has been elected as new president of the country despite public outrage. Amid the massive protests against the unprecedented economic crisis in the island nation, Sri Lanka has conducted elections today to get a new president to succeed former President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Acting President Ranil Wickremesinghe and MPs Dulas Allaha Peramu and Anura Kumara Disanayake were in the race to become Sri Lanka's 9th president. However, despite public outrage, Ranil Wickremesinghe has been elected as new president of Sri Lanka. Though Ranil Wickremesinghe's supporters celebrated his win outside the presidential palace in Colombo, anti-government protesters were raising slogans against Ranil Wickremesinghe in various parts of Sri Lanka. India recorded 20,557 fresh COVID cases along with 40 fatalities due to the infection in the past 24 hours. According to the data shared by the Union Health Ministry, 18,517 has been recovered in the last 24 hours in India. The total death toll in India stands at 5,25,825. Taking the daily positivity rate at 4.13%, the total active cases stands at 1,45,654 in the country. The recovery rate is recorded at 98.47% as per the data. According to the Health Ministry, 200.61 crore doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. The 40 new fatalities include 11 from Kerala, 6 each from West Bengal and Maharashtra, 4 from Punjab, 3 from Sikkim, 2 from Delhi, and 1 each from Haryana, Jammu and Kashmir, Manipur, Odisha, and Rajasthan. Before we wind up the top stories once again. Memorandum of Understanding signed among Railways Nonay District Administration and Makpam Village Authority. "17 dengue positive cases reported in the month of July at the border town of Moray. Chief Minister N. Biren reviews preparation of the Imphal leg of the 131st Durand Cup 2022. Sit-in protest denouncing bomb attack at the residence of RIMS Director Professor A. Santas staged at RIMS and Uripok. And India record 20,557 fresh COVID cases along with 40 fatalities due to the infection in the past 24 hours. That is the end of today's bulletin at 6:30. Stay tuned to Pony Television for more updates.